Hello. Good evening, everybody. Diamond. Oh, Lord, I got the wrong glasses right here. Let me go find my. Let me go find my specs. Here we go now. I gotta make this really fast because I know my grandbaby finna start running in and out of here while I'm trying to TALK talk. Because she loves sitting under her granny. Okay. Hey, Red Snapper. Hey, couple peoples in the sky. I'll wait for a few more people. Hey, Miko Lee. Trying to fix my thing on my head. Can y'all see this? Let's see. We got questions? Deanna got more questions. I just got through watching Deanna. I do too, Deanna. I got more questions as well. We all have questions. I'm on here for another maybe 5, 10 minutes or whatever. So I'm giving a few minutes. Hey, Reese's. Yes, indeed. I just want to talk about a few minutes about that train wreck and the deflection that's still going on when it comes to me. Okay? You know, Nisi Poo finally showed up after playing games. I'm going to talk, I think it may be a cleanup. So, y'all, while I'm talking, if a cleanup comes on, please let me know. I'm going to say it now while it's 8 people right now only. And I'm going to say it so often. See, if one of my moms in here already, if the cleanup comes on, please let me know. Because I'm on my phone. Well, it might come across and show me because I'm hoping it'll be a cleanup this evening. Yes, indeed. Well, let me start off anyway. It's enough people. Y'all can catch the replay. Now, first, Nisha Poo came on saying, what's all the hoopla is about. He want to know what all the fuss is about. Hey, So Blessed. Okay? He came on at first deflecting, dragging Miss Olivia, talking about her nasal issues and things like that. Anyway, he went on for a while, you know, speaking to everybody for a good 10 to 15 minutes as if he was some kind of celebrity getting his 15 minutes of fame. You know, so he started off like that, and he was talking about how mortified he was, and his intentions became something different. And he played like Sean Sir King, Tracy, Boss Lady, New Jersey, where everybody that was basically talking on that was going on. He went through all of that for a good 30, maybe 40 minutes before he got to what he really wanted to talk about, which was 5A. Okay. He came off talking about her and how he didn't want to be brought into the mess, and he asked her not to bring him into the mess. And he said that, but she brought him into the mess, and she said she was washing her hands of him. So he said he washing his hands of her too, that they washing their hands of each other. Okay, so he went on with that, and just a lot of other little bull he was talking about. And then he ended up having a panel. But the part I want to get to, because I'm not going to talk about the whole live, is when Tracy D came on there. When Tracy D came on there, and she started discussing that Ty had called her for the show, Sean Bradley jumped on there and started saying he knew that he was sitting in the earshot and he heard when Ty called. That's a lie. See, Sean had everybody think that he was in control and that he was calling everybody. But before she went there, he had came on before. The first time he jumped on QB's panel, him and Tracy D was going at each other. I mean, all y'all, they had it going on over there. I mean, it was just so much, and it's not that I really care, because I'm gonna get to the part that really concerned me. I'm jumping over everything else he was talking about. For some reason, you guys, they still deflecting and blaming me. He said blasphemy Watkins is where it's all started. As if I'm the one that started this breakdown between all three of them. He said He was the one that called Tracy D and told her what was going on Blasphemy Watkins' panel. And that's when Fi and everybody jumped on there and started coming at me. Now, in the meantime, Fi wasn't saying nothing. You know, she sent her daughter the next day. He said she was wrong for sending her daughter, that her daughter shouldn't have jumped on there. She said the same thing, that she told her daughter to stay out of it. But my thing is, they keep insisting that it started with me. No, there was a breakdown with y'all before me. There was a breakdown with y'all in Florida. Tracy D said herself the last time she talked to Stanky Baby was September the 4th. So the thing, what I want to say is this double standard. They have done dirt to any and everybody on here who they can think to do dirt of. They have did interviews with any and everybody who they think to do an interview on. Tracy D was behind the scenes pushing up everything. Then the one time somebody come on my panel and discuss a little something about one of them, is my fault? Right? Hey, Ronnie Q, I saw you over there in that train wreck of Alive. Did you see? You was there when they still insisting that it's my fault for their breakdown? That's just ridiculous. It was my fault. Now, somebody in the chat did say, why not you addressing Flo? Why you saying it started with me? That's the same thing that little girl said over there, little Demi Dummy, when she said the other day about me being blasphemy. Oh, that's where it all started. No, it did not start with me. It started with y'all stabbing each other in the back, talking about each other on the phone, calling each other behind each other's back. So don't deflect y'all problems to me. I think all of y'all are idiots. I was giving QB a little credit. I was saying that if he wasn't with Stank Nation, he'd probably have more people following him. He'd probably be more successful. But to me, he's an idiot just like those three. Stank Nation, Tracy D, and Demi Dummy. What do you mean that's how it all started? Okay? I'm not going to go, like I said, into all the little foolishness they was over there talking about, because that's what it was to me. But I'm addressing QB. How could you sit over there and say that started with me? It started with you. If you wouldn't have never called Tracy and told her that Flo was discussing that she know her husband, then it wouldn't have blew up like that. That was a perfect reason for them to use for their breakup. See, they been wanting to go at each other. That was a perfect reason for y'all all to get to tripping on one another, is to use bless. And I don't care. I'm hoping that Flo come back on my panel with some more news. Not necessarily have to be her, but anybody. Don't come behind me, because I don't want you in my camera. Go over there, baby. No, don't go outside right now. Granny gonna be off in about 10 minutes, okay? All right? Then we're gonna leave and go to the party, okay? Got my grandbaby. She was finna walk behind me trying to go outside. I don't want nobody seeing my granddaughter, my 7-year granddaughter, because I misunderstood something Sir King put up this morning. I thought he was saying that people had pictures of certain adults with children. So I questioned it. I said, okay, good. In other words, good. I'm glad my name went in there. Didn't he add my name? I questioned again. It was a misunderstanding. I didn't know that he was just trying to alert us that something was going on behind the scene. But I don't care about that, because if I talk about that, it's going to really bring somebody here that I don't want to talk about. I don't want to be bothered with that racist over there, whatever. Let me get back to what I'm talking about. So anyway, no, take QB. It started with you. It didn't start with me. You were the one got your messy butt on that phone, Niecy Pooh, and called Tracy D. You did that. That's where it started at, okay? But even if it had started that way with me, so what? After all the low-down, dirty, undercover things that they have done, Tracy doxing everybody, because which was her. It's coming out now. She was behind the scene, pushing all that mess up, her and her little daughter. All the dirt you did, and you mad? Is that a double standard? I really don't care. And I'm mostly telling you, QB, you started it. Talking about it all started over there. No, it did not. You called that lady, okay? Now, they said a lot of other foolish stuff. that, like I said, I'm really going to. I'm hoping to be a cleanup. I really hoping to be a cleanup. And then some lady called in and she said, well, I'm calling my name this time. I don't want to be anonymous. She wanted to go into the dragging of the baby. QB got the howling and screaming, leave the kids alone. I don't want to talk about the kids. And then he started crying in there. Oh my God, y'all you should have seen the actress that he put on. Now, Tracy got on there and agreed with QB when he was talking about her daughter, Demi. She said, well, I agree. My daughter shouldn't have did this. My daughter was wrong. But see, we know her daughter was wrong. And if it was me, I know my daughter was wrong. But I would have told her behind the scenes, baby girl, you're wrong. I wouldn't have got her on 666 people. Well, by this time, I got up to a little bit over 1,000. And then went against what my daughter did. Ha! Wait a minute, get my water, y'all. Ain't that something? Yes, indeed. There's no way I would have done that. And she told her daughter not to come out. I wouldn't have went against my own child, but they're all weird anyway, as we can see. You know what I'm saying? They're all weird anyway. So I know we're gonna get a cleanup pretty soon. Cause of course he talked about James. He played some mistake. Oh, this is what I want to say, since I'm thinking about that. Dummy Demi, I see that you played some of my video, my live the other day. Because I went back and listened to you that day, see exactly what you're saying, because I wasn't sure that you used that word blasphemy. And I was sure you used it when I heard Spirit Boy say he heard the same thing I did, that I heard. But I didn't know at the time you played some of my video. Now, since they teaching you to be dirty, low down, and messy to get some subs, they need to teach you not to use nobody's video, audio, or anything. Okay? It just turns out I'm not tripping. I don't flag. I don't do all that. And you didn't play it for a long time, but the fact that you did it all, back off, baby girl. You don't know me like that. Okay? QB didn't holler and scream when Five was talking about VS and James Kidd. No, he sure didn't. Of course he didn't, with his coward butt. And you know what? Him and Five and Demi W gonna stay friends. You can tell how the live was going. Tracy D, you stupid. You got used up. That one was a stranger in the first place. That's what you get. You shouldn't have went down into that courthouse trying to be dirty and messy. What was going on between you and your husband for you to get involved like that, huh? What was going on with that? Yeah, Ronnie Q, you were speaking up in that chat, but you're right. And the first time he came on there and started arguing with her, she had then hit a nerve. The first time he came on her on QB panel. And then here come Lady P, the one that y'all say be going to everybody's illnesses, but she got a kidney problem. Here come her. I don't understand why these people get on here like this and they got problems going on themselves. That's just like with Tracy D, taking chemo, but then want to go for somebody else's cancer. Ain't that crazy? Demi was defending her mother. Well, yes, she was. And I would defend my mother too. But if my mother told me clearly to stay out of something, I would have. Because the one thing I do agree with what everybody's saying, she dragged that baby for filth. They were saying, why you dragging the little girl? If you love that little girl and y'all spend time with her like y'all said, why did you get on there dragging her? See, you don't get mad at the parent then start dragging the kids too. Okay? That's weak. That's weak. I mean, anybody would defend their mother, but that was weak to drag that little girl. And first of all, you shouldn't have never said nothing in the first place. Why either? It was Flo talking about Tracy D's husband. So why? And thank you for the 20 likes and 35 here, y'all, because we know I'm trying to be a filler. That's what you call it, because I'm waiting for a cleanup. I don't know if he's going to spit a bone and clean up or not, but I sure hope he do it before I got to leave. I'm going to drop her off at the party. It's just at my niece's house, a little something that's going on. Yes, indeed. Selected outrage. They're all dirty alley cats. Of course, Red Snapper. Of course they are. But they went at everybody. All this deflecting. What is wrong with them? Nobody did nothing to y'all. Y'all did it all to y'allself. Okay? And then Stanky Baby called in. And you know what? When I was listening to her, I was thinking she got a good gift for gab. The way she was talking, explaining, and she was believable. If you didn't know she was that type of person, you would believe everything that she was saying. Yeah, she was very believable. She got a gift for gab. That lady can talk. I bet she in her life, with all that thievery and stuff that she was doing, I bet that she can talk her way in and out of anything. But then usually when you got somebody running around and acting like that, and they did what they did for money, whatever she did when this millionaire man saw her walking down the street with her baby in a stroller, whatever she was doing back then, I'm not gonna come right out and say it, but I'm quite sure she was able to talk the men out of anything, y'all. Y'all know I'm not gonna go there though, that deep there. Because like I said, I'm trying to keep my mind on Kibi, let him know you started this. And then you didn't say Flo was over there telling the business. You want to act like it was me. You mad at me. Hey, Miss Pizarro, who got you blocked? Huh? Somebody over there got you blocked? It was a lot of people in that chat. I was seeing that. I said, okay, good. Even if I am blocked or unblocked, I don't know. I wouldn't have never dropped down anyway. And after a while, I got tired of hearing all that foolishness. I got tired of hearing it. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to have to get off in a minute. They need to unblock me. QB trying to say that Demi should not have done on her platform while ignoring five. Put it on YouTube first. Well, they was also saying, let me read that. QB trying to say what Demi should not have done on her platform. Well, Demi can do what she want to do, but they were saying she should have put it on her platform. It should have been Five Bay that said it. Now, I agree with that part. I feel like, not Five Bay, Tracy D. I feel like Tracy D was being a coward. The fact that she had her daughter come on in like that. Hey, Ken, a.k.a. Kiki. Hey, Miss Philadelphia. Thank you, baby. Yes, thank you, baby. Brought it to YouTube. I thought it was Demi that brought it to YouTube first. They said it was Demi that brought it to YouTube first because she was mad at me. Because Flo gave the news over there, and then I found out QB got on the phone and called Tracy D and told Tracy D that was going on. But it was Fi and QB that started going at me. You see what I'm saying? Who got you blocked? Oh, you must be talking about over there. Okay, good, because I know I see you here. So Roddy Q, so that's what they were saying, that Demi shouldn't have brought it to YouTube. But my thing is, if QB called Tracy D and told her what was going on my platform, why did Stank Baby get over there and start windmilling for her and QB against me? Tracy was supposed to say something from the get. That's all I'm saying. But it was her daughter that came on there the next morning doing it. So they said Demi brought it there first. Then the reason why Five Bay came on with it, because she came on because of Demi coming on first. That's what they said. But then, y'all know something? I really don't give two hoops. It's really funny to me that they go on each other like that. But anyway, my grandbaby laying down here with all the little teddy bears and stuff. She ready for me. See, I don't ignore mine. She told me once, she tried to come behind me once and let me know she ready to go. That's good enough. Ain't that right, baby? You ready to go? She said, uh-huh. So, and then I can't talk much, around her. Oh, what you finna, hold on, you finna take it now? I'm finna be off here in a minute. What? But you ready now? I'm finna go down okay, that's what I'm saying. So we ready now, right? Yeah. Okay, y'all, my hubby say we ready now. Me, him, and my grandbaby. I'm gonna try to watch well, we're gonna take it down there. We're gonna stay long. But for cleanup, come on, Joe gonna be in the bushes, y'all. Somebody text me if I'm gonna miss it. See y'all later, LZ. See y'all later. That's the big G, little old go. Toodaloo.